Hello and welcome back to Operation Hindenburg. Spring 1915, Germany's turn. A few housekeeping things first, though, is we decided that even though the Chinese artillery won that battle, we still have to roll out the infantry and cavalry to see what they do. So we have one cavalry, and we have 6 infantry. So on a 10 or higher, they will retreat. Otherwise, they will have captured that land zone. And it looks like we're going to have one infantry retreating. Everybody else will get to advance on. So, Brian, you'll have to let us know where you want us to put the one lone infantry. Did that make it? And that's going to leave 5 infantry then. 5 infantry. Survive 3, 4, 5, and we'll put the guy in Yunnan right now to retreat it, and then we can change that later if we need to. Okay. The other thing we need to do is we had a mandatory offensive, so we're going to go from Rihe up into Western Manchuria. So we have an infantry at 2. This is for 1 round. Infantry at 2. Militia at 1. And the militia gets a hit. Of course, why not? And then we have a militia and an infantry returning fire. Infantry is blue. And they both miss. So the militia hits. The militia will kill the militia. And the mandatory offensive is done. Okay. Now I think it's time to start Germany's turn. So Germany has the 3 major factories. So they are going to go for counter battery in yellow, armored vehicles in orange, and improved factories in blue. And let's see what we can do here. Okay, 7, 5, and 2. So they get improved factories at stage 3. Or sorry, stage 2, my bad. My apologies, stage 2. And everything else is still going to stay the same. Okay, we had $50 in the bank. We lost 2 to convoy raiding. So we're going to buy 6 infantry and lend-lease an infantry to the Austrian-Hungarians. That would be 21. 2 militia and a colonial for another 6. Plus the 2 there, that's 28. We're going to use $1 to go for the Netherlands. That'll be 30. And then 3 artillery and 1 train by cash and carry will be the last 20, so that's our $50. So, Netherlands on a 3 or less. That is a 9, so that will be a failure. Okay. Combat moves. Raider. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We're going to raid all the lines in that area there. Raider here, and A53 is going to come down to A54 and raid there. Raider is going to move to A44 and raid the lines there. Okay. Seaplane is going to come out on map and hit the British sub in A6. The Zeppelin is going to go 1, 2, 3 and try to hit the Russian factory in Petrograd. The train and everything in eastern Germany and East Prussia is going into Grando province. And everything in Lorraine is going to hit Picardy. So let's see what we can do here. So I got the Picardy battle set up first because it was such a big one to start with. So I have... And the poison gas is being launched, so once again, everything will get a +1, and they are not going to get first strike back at us. So we're going to have 2 heavies at 7, 9 regular artillery at 5, 8 infantry at 3, and 1 colonial at 2. All boosted with the gas and the artillery. Okay. Okay, let's see what we did here now. We got one hit there. We got the second hit there. We're going to get a first strike hit with him. Another with him. Another with him. Another with him. And one more first strike there. Boom. And then regular hits, we're going to get 1, 2, 3. So that looks like 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. It looks like 10 total hits, 7 first strikes, and no hit, no hit, no hit, no hit, and everything else is a no hit, it looks like. Okay. So, we're going to move these off to the side for now. So, the 5 first strikes, I'm assuming is going to be the plane, the militia, the artillery, and 3 infantry. Four infantry. Okay. 4 infantry. So that means he's going to have 5 out of 6 coming back at me for the first round. 3, 4, 5. So we got 6 green dice here. And he's going to get 1, 2 hits. Okay. So we're going to lose the colonial, and we will lose 1 infantry. Okay. He's going to lose 3 more. So we're going to take 3 infantry off. Doesn't matter which ones they are. So the last 2 will go back down to 4. So then we will re-roll for round 2 because we broke the trench line. That was the goal there, was to break the trench line. So I gotta lose 1 yellow dice and 1 red dice. And the rest will get to go. A little low there. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hits. So we got the last 2 hits. That's all we really needed. So the last 2 are dead. We'll move them to there. And then they're going to have 2 out of 4 firing back at us. And they're going to get 2 hits. Why not? So we're going to lose a plane and 1 of the artillery. Okay. So now this marker will move up here to Picardy. We'll place a pie there. That battle is done. And we will move the income tracker. Germany goes from 41 to 44, and I may have to check that because I may have forgotten to change it after the Russian thing. So I will double check after the video is done here. And France will go from 18 down to 15. Okay. Battle 1 is done. Battle 2, let me grab the pieces. Okay. Cavalry, 4 artillery, 4 infantry, and elite cav against 3 artillery crossing the river, heavy artillery, 2 regular artilleries, a guy not crossing the river, and the train from Western Germany. Okay, let's see what this battle can do for us. So, we have 3 guys crossing a river, so they're at 1. 1 guy not at 2. Heavies at 6. Regulars are at 4. Trains at 4. And everybody will go up 1 because of the artillery. Okay, we got an elite cavalry at 4. We got 4 artillery at 4. We have 4 infantry at 6 in depth, and a cavalry at 2 defending. Okay. So let's get these dice put away here quickly. Okay, so now I have a 6 and 3 4s on first strike. Okay. We are going to get 1 hit. So not the greatest. So we get 1 hit with that guy. And then he's going to have 4 first strikes out of 4. And he's going to get 1 hit back also. Okay. So we're going to lose one of the artillery because he's shot already. And he is going to lose the cavalry. Okay. So then I have 3 at 2 and 1 at 3. And get absolutely nothing. Okay. And he's got 4 at 6. And since I can't break the trench line, he's gonna hold it. Okay, so 4 at 6. And he's gonna get 2 more hits on me. Okay, so we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose 2 infantry, I guess. So, and the trench line holds, so all his pieces go. That was a really bad battle. We lost way more than he did, and and he kept the trench line. Okay. So they're all back in Grando province. We'll put them back on later. All of my stuff is going to retreat to Eastern Germany. So 1, 2 infantry, train, artillery, and heavy artillery are all going to go to Eastern Germany. Okay. The Zeppelin is going to go after the Petrograd factory now. So my Zeppelin so far is 0 for 2. Let's see if he can do any damage this time. So he gets a strike at 1 for anti-air, and then I need a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to do damage. And he misses, and I miss. So the Zeppelin is not doing his job today so far. Or this game at all. Okay. So Zeppelin's going to re-land. We got the seaplane going after the coastal sub there. So we need a 3 or less to kill the coastal sub. We get 12, so coastal sub survives. And seaplane returns to base. Okay. We got to take all of these off now because we're in a new calendar year. So we got to start fresh again. Okay. So I think we're down to, and this battle is done here. We are down to just the rating now. So let's do A54. We can take a maximum of $2 from that line. So the British, Germans is theirs, and the Allies will be the British roller at a +1. Okay, so 1 and 1 plus 1. So we are going to take $1. We're going to take $1 from this British line right there. Okay. Right here. Once again, rating at +1. Okay, so 6 minus 2 is 4. A little bit better. So we are going to take $4 from this British line right there. And then over here, I got 2 raiders, and we got a bunch of money we can possibly take from these lines. So, first one, +1, is a wash. And the second one, +1, we get $1 whole. So we will take $1 off of this British line right there. So we will convoy rate $2 from, or $6 from the British. Okay, so that's done. That's done. That's done. All these ships have moved. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I'm believing that is all my combat. So the non-combat, we're going to move one guy from southern Norway up 1 space. We're going to walk the 2 infantry in Bavaria down into Austria. We are going to rail one guy from Western Germany to Saxony. We are going to walk 3 infantry and artillery into Bavaria. No, sorry. The artillery and 1 infantry is going to walk into Eastern Germany. 3 infantry are going to walk into Bavaria. The 4 infantry in Bohemia are going to walk into Vienna. This poison gas marker was used, so that's done. That was done. Okay, now I think it's time to place some units. So we're going to cash and carry the train again. So he's over in the U.S. We're going to place 1 artillery in Eastern Germany. Place the other 2 in Bavaria. The Colonial is going to Lorraine. The Lend-Lease infantry is going to Austria, to the Austrians. We are putting 3 guys in Western Germany. 1 guy in Bavaria. 1 guy in Saxony. No, 1 militia in Saxony. 1 infantry and 1 militia in Eastern Germany. No, my bad. 2 infantry in Eastern Germany and 1 militia in East Prussia. These Russians are being a little pesky on us right now, so we're trying to figure out how to stop them from doing what they're doing. Besides that, the Germans are looking half decent, but we need to slow that down a little bit. Okay. Quick, where everything's at now. So, Picardy has 7 infantry, 8 artillery, and 2 heavy artillery, and 2 balloons. Picardy has colonial infantry. Bavaria has 2 artillery and 4 infantry. East Germany has 4 infantry. Yeah, actually, we're going to place one of the artillery there too. My bad. So East Germany is going to have, or West Germany is going to have 4 infantry, an artillery, a seaplane, and a Zeppelin. East Germany is going to have 5 infantry, 2 artillery, a train, and a heavy artillery. East Prussia has a militia. Saxony has an infantry and militia. Vienna has 4 German infantry. Austria has 6 German infantry. And then nothing has changed now in Africa. The Raiders are now, and there's also a train in A25 for cash and carry. There is a Raider in A44, a Raider in A54, and 2 Raiders in P50. I believe that is it. If I'm missing anything or have any questions, please ask. Oh, money. I guess I should pay myself. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? So, like I said, I'll double check this chart again too. I might be down to 40, but for now, I'm at 44. Plus 3 in bonuses, that's 47. Plus 1 over there for the Chile is 48. And then wartime income is 2d6s. So we need some big new money. So what did I say? We're at 48 right now. And 7 is 55. So it may be 54. I had to double check that one thing yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 55 in the bank, and we will pass it on to the British for their turn. See you next year.